Welcome back to another Deadfire developer update. My name is Katrina Garston, and I am the producer for the Pillars of Eternity crowdfunding campaign. A couple weeks ago, we went to E3, and we had an awesome time, and Josh and Adam showed some exclusive gameplay footage on the IGN stage. However, there was a lot more that they wanted to go into detail about, but they couldn't. So Adam has gone and recorded over that video with some more details for you all. So here's Adam with that video.
Hi. We showed the first extended gameplay footage of Deadfire at E3. These areas are from our vertical slice, and many of these environments may look familiar from the FIG campaign. The team has polished it up and is ready to show you what a quest from the game is like. We are in the middle of the game and are on a mission to retrieve a precious item from a lost desert ruin. We don't know where the ruins are, so currently we are on our ship and heading to ask the locals if they know the whereabouts of the ruins. With the new world map, we can freely explore the Deadfire or travel to destinations that we discovered. Tikawara is a small Hawana village where the village chieftain is said to know the location of the ruins. Hawana is one of the 4 factions of the Deadfire. You can ally with one of the 4 or try to make it on your own. Depending on how you play through Deadfire, this quest might be a faction or a side quest. Objectives of quests may change depending on who your allies are. As you can see, it has started to rain. Deadfire features a new weather system. This is one of the many systems that will bring more life and movement into areas, and is one of our big goals for the sequel to improve on.
Welcome to Tikawara.
The chieftain can provide a map to the ruins, but we don't have the papers that he needs to see before he hands it over. Here you can see our new work-in-progress dialogue UI. We're excited to hear what you think of it. Small change from the first game is that conversations do not pause the game anymore. The world keeps moving while you chat. As a side note, the chieftain is voiced by the talented Matt Mercer, the voice of Adair and Allah.
Only ask.
In our demonstration, we wanted to show off some new skills like pickpocketing. It's important to us to make sure that you have a number of ways to play through the same content. For sneaky characters, you can sneak around and steal the key, and find the map in the locked chest. You can see that we made improvements to the stealth gameplay as well. At sea, you will encounter other ships. In addition, you'll face events that will challenge your resolve as a ship captain. Here we have encountered a derelict ship that looks to be plagued. Instead of investigating, we took the advice of the crew, and we chose to sink the vessel, thus gaining morale with our crew. As you can see, the map has led us to the desert ruins of Pokokahara. We are currently outside the ruins and need to fight our way to the front door. In this fight, the sand grubs can burrow and use the deep sand to their advantage. The party has to wade through the sand to get into melee range, with the exception of Maya's bird companion, of course. This is a Titan, created by the Nguithans to protect the ruins. The Titan can grab and throw party members. We've added a new combat mechanic where large creatures can grapple and throw. This is just one of the many improvements that we made to the combat in Pillars 2. Here's a first look at the new inventory screen. Compared to Pillars 1, the new screen features a much larger look at your characters, and a way to get a really close look at the new badass character art. We've also made it easier to get in and out of the stash by placing it in the inventory screen. It's much easier to find, sort, and equip items. Deadfire has many improvements to spell casting and combat. In the dungeon, we'll show off a few of the new combat features. In this fight, Aleph uses his Empower ability, which lets him supercharge Minoleta's minor missiles to a higher spell level. Spells all scale differently, so in this case, it'll add more missiles per cast. Empower is a per rest ability and can be used by all character classes. Here we have Aleph casting a team favorite, Crackling Bolt. We've made many improvements to spells that bounce off walls. They're more reliable and behave more like you would expect. We're making many small improvements like these in Deadfire. The user experience, gameplay, and the visuals across the board are improved on every spell and ability. As you might have noticed, cast times have increased. With increased cast times, you'll have a larger window to be interrupted by the AI. You can also use your abilities to interrupt enemy casters. Concentration can be applied to the caster by some abilities that is needed to protect from interruption. As we've shown in the last video update, you can now retarget spells while they are in the process of being cast. We've added destructible objects in the battlefield as a new feature in the Deadfire to vary up combat encounters and dungeon crawling. Here, we cast a spell to blow up a few barrels and reveal a secret treasure room. We have more types of destructibles that offer different challenges. For example, we have totem-like devices that can cast spells around themselves. And at last, we've reached the bottom of the dungeon. We wanted to show you something unique and visually out there. Welcome to the Beyond. This scene is a small tease of what's to come in the Deadfire. This area is also a showcase of our new multi-layered environments with parallax layers. That wraps up the video. As always, give us feedback and let us know what you think on social media or on our forums. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Adam. Again, if you guys have any feedback, feel free to leave it in the comments section below. Also, if you haven't already, feel free to follow us on our Twitter accounts or our Facebook pages. Our Twitter accounts are @Obsidian and @World of Eternity, and our Facebook accounts are facebook.com/Obsidian and facebook.com/The World of Eternity. Thank you guys again for watching, and we will be back towards the middle of July, and we will be doing another video that goes into more detail about some of Josh's Instagram videos. Thank Thanks again.